Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're reviewing a luxurious Swiss rubber strap for one of the most polarizing Rolex models out there, the Rolex Yacht-Master 244mm. I've been wearing this model for a while now, and spoiler alert, it's unexpectedly become one of my favorite watches. Let's find out why. The original bracelet is of course wonderful on the Yacht-Master II, but sometimes we want to maximize the enjoyment of a precious purchase like this. That's what I want to bring you today. A deep dive into the Rolex Yacht-Master II, reference 116680, on a practical yet captivating strap from the luxury company Rubber B. I'm showing the removal of the Oyster bracelet so you can see how quick and simple it is to change to the Rubber B strap. I always use a Burgeon tool like this because, personally, I find the wishbone-style tools to overcomplicate a simple process. With this 6767F tool from Burgeon, I can see exactly what I'm doing and can manipulate the pin more precisely. Personally, I can do this almost with my eyes shut, but if you are new to changing out your Rolex bracelet, I recommend you put some Scotch tape on your lugs before working with any tool. Wouldn't want to scratch anything with a rookie slip of the tool. Now that we've removed the first side, we can just hop over to the second side right away. Again, you can see how easy it is to pop the spring bar out with a proper tool in a steady hand. Sometimes one of the pins might re-engage, so we can simply do it again if needed. This is where you want to be careful not to drop or misplace your spring bars. Make sure to place them somewhere they can't roll away and disappear. And you're going to need them to install the strap. Now you'll see just how easy it is to install a Rubber B strap onto the Rolex Yacht-Master. First of all, the pin slides perfectly into the calibrated shaft of the strap's solid insert. This keeps the spring bar from slipping or falling out of the strap while you're doing the installation. The incredible thing about these straps from Switzerland is the inserts lock onto the watch, making it much lighter and more balanced on the wrist. Working from the rear of the watch where the first pin tip has been seated, I can then line up the second tip with the general area of its lug hole. Then I use the Burgeon spring bar tool to gently press the tip down and guide it towards the sweet spot lug hole where the tip will instantly engage. A small jiggle motion will confirm that the tip did secure into the lug hole, ready to go. Wow, that looks sharp. These bands are engineered with blocked integration technology, meaning they fit flawlessly against the Yacht-Master case. No gaps, no movement, just perfection. And this heavy, bulky 44mm Yacht-Master becomes super light and balanced on the wrist, which was most important to me. Now, let's get that clasp installed to finish this task. Any little flat jeweler's screwdriver will do the trick. Sorry, the action went off screen for this part, but I was just removing the normal screw on the bracelet link to release it from the clasp on the first side. Sometimes you might need a plier to grip the screw so you can slide it out, but normally it's not necessary. Again, keep in mind not to misplace your screws during this process. Now, I know that Rubber B also makes straps for other watch models like the Submariner ceramics, and those come with a glide lock clasp, whereas you would choose the size of the Rubber B strap you wanted. However, this particular version for the Yacht-Master 244mm is what Rubber B calls their Classic series, which fits wrist sizes within a certain range, so you won't need to select a size. The way this universal approach works so well is because as the human wrist gets larger, it usually does so on the outside part of the arm, so these bands will provide a centered clasp fitment for you, plus the ability to size up or down. Once released, you will have the Oyster bracelet in two parts, along with the Oyster clasp. Some people like to put the clasp back onto the other two parts in order to keep it all together in one piece during storage. Others like to package and protect them separately. The choice is up to you. Now, back to installing the clasp. I forgot to mention previously that the shorter rubber piece always goes on the 6 o'clock side, so there is no cutting involved here. Right now I'm installing the shorter rubber piece to the 6 o'clock side. As you can see, I'm putting the screw back in, which is actually the time-consuming part of the entire installation process. For the longer side, you would first cut the strap down to the length you need. There are tech guides for a perfectly straight cut, by the way. It's exactly like the OEM Patek Philippe Aquanaut straps on this side, so you can choose what you need and remove what you don't. Just be sure to keep some extra length of rubber on your strap to hide in the clasp in case you were to gain weight in the future. Rubber B straps are known for lasting many years on the wrist when you keep them clean, so you would not want to have a strap too short in the future. Okay, here you can see how easily I popped those pins in without even using a tool. And FYI, if you need to get those pins back out of there, then you can just burrow your spring bar tooltip down into the crevice between the rubber and the clasp walls so you can get the tool around the neck of the pin and pull it back to release. It's quick to do. If you own a Yacht-Master, you know it's more than a watch. It's a statement, a tool, a companion, and a work of art. So the strap you pair with it should honor that legacy. For me, Rubber B delivers in every way: style, performance, and craftsmanship. Once you try it, you'll never go back.